and welcome to my room tour. I am super excited for you guys to see this video because I have been preparing for it for the last few weeks. So let's get started. I'm gonna start by doing a pan across of my entire room so you guys can see kind of how I have everything laid out. Okay, so in this corner, this is right beside my door, so it's right when you first walk into my room. I have a skinny mirror hanging on the wall, and then I have this little thing that says keys on it that I hang my keys on. And above that, I have this really cute picture, and it has this like Ferris wheel thing on it, and it's a cute quote, so I love that. Down here, I have this plant, and this is actually one of my goals for this year is to keep this thing alive. I really love the way that live plants look in my room, so I'm really excited about this and I'm gonna try my best to keep it alive. So then over here, this is my closet, and then over here I have my bookcase. And as you can see, I don't have many books on this. I kind of just use this as a place to hold all of my little knickknacks and decorations. Up top, I have this really old vintage vase that actually belonged to my great-grandmother. And it has some yellow flowers coming out the top. Next to that, I have this cute little thing that says dream on it. And I love the way that the gold looks next to the yellow flowers. So on this shelf, I have another thing that says love on it. And it is also gold. And then in the middle, I have this really like unique looking ball thing, and it's like this really pretty blue color. And then next to that, I have a framed picture of the Beatles, and guys, gotta have my Beatles. I'm obsessed. Underneath that, the first thing I have is this DIY earring holder that I made. So as you can tell, at the top I have this cute teacup, and in there I just keep several of my studs. So I have a few different rings that I wear a lot on the top plate, and then on the next one, I keep all of my Essie polishes, and as you can tell, I really love Essie polish, and this is probably not even half of the ones I have. These are just the pretty colors I decided to display in my room. But then underneath that, this is where I keep all of my bracelets and other types of jewelry that can't hang on my big earring holder. So next to that, I have my pink dog from Victoria's Secret, and then I have this DIY that I made in my last room decor video. It's a little lantern, and I'm also using that as a bookend, and it's holding in all of these old vintage books that I have up here. And then moving down to this shelf, I have another DIY that I've done in a video in the past, and it's this blue mason jar with all these pretty flowers coming out of it. And next to that, I have this jar that I decided to fill with Halloween candy, and I really love the way this looks. It's got like the eyeballs in there. And then moving down, I have this cute little picture stand that says grad on it, and I got this for graduation. And I decided to put a couple of cute vintage looking pictures on it. Next to that, I have this blue flower pot, and it has really fall festive flowers in there. And then moving down to the very bottom shelf, first I have another DIY that I've done in the past in a room decor video, and I have some more yellow flowers coming out of it. Next to that, I have this framed picture of a coffee cup. I think it's very fallish, and it reminds me of cold weather. And then next to that framed picture, I have this really cute fall basket, and it says leaves falling on it, and I think it's just adorable. And then moving over, this is my bathroom door, and then next to that I have this earring holder. So my boyfriend's dad actually handmade this for me, and I specifically asked for one that was like 6 feet tall, and this is just the most perfect thing ever. And then above that, I have this really pretty picture, and this kind of goes with the whole vintage feeling that I was going for in my room. So the next little section in my room is my desk area, and as you can tell, my desk is just this plain wood desk, and the top is painted purple and the sides are painted white. And my boyfriend's dad actually did this for me also, so huge thanks to him for making my room look amazing. So I'm gonna start with my chair. This is one of those chairs that a lot of salons have, and it's really comfortable, and it's just white leather, and it kind of goes with my whole white vintage theme. And then on top of my desk, first I have my laptop. Underneath my laptop, I have this huge desk calendar. This is pretty much just how I keep my life together, and I write down any important information on this, and it helps me keep things straight. And then in this corner of my desk, I kind of have a fall theme going on here. In the front, I have this cute pumpkin that says harvest on it, and then behind it I have this fake bonsai tree. Beside that, I have this fall candle, and it's maple sugar, harvest spice, and pumpkin pie. And right now my room pretty much smells like fall exploded, so I'd say that that candle is doing its job. This kind of just gives my room that fall flair that I was going for to get ready for the holidays. And then next to that, I keep my perfumes and my lotion. So I just have 3 different perfumes that I use pretty often, and then I keep my lotion back there just for quick access. And then next to that, I have 2 little acrylic makeup holders. So I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'll probably do a makeup tour video eventually. Next to that, I have my makeup brushes, and these are in another little acrylic container. And then up above my desk on my wall, first I have this really cute picture of Audrey Hepburn with a deer in a grocery store, and I just think this is the best thing ever, and I pretty much love her, so I have a huge poster of her on my wall. And then next to that, I have this other little poster, and it says stay classy on it. Above that, I have another poster, and this one is just a black and white vintage looking one. It looks like they're holding like a minivan, and I think it's just super cute. Up above that, I have another picture frame, and this one is just kind of like a 3D flower thing I got going on here. I really love the way that this wall turned out. I actually DIY'd all 4 of these wall decorations, so 3 of them are in one of my videos, and the other one I haven't done in a video. But if you guys want to see it, I could totally show you. Now we are moving on to this corner of my room. So I have this huge mirror, and I pretty much love this thing. My boyfriend got it for me for my birthday, and I know that's kind of a weird present to ask for, but I really wanted it. So I got it, and it's basically the perfect outfit of the day mirror. So I'm pretty much obsessed with this thing. So now we are moving on to this wall, and the first thing that I have is this really big clothing rack, and I basically keep clothes that I wear on a weekly basis on this rack, and I think it kind of gives my room that fashionable feeling. On each side of my clothing rack, I keep some hats, and on this side I have a couple of black ones, and then over here I have this really cute straw hat that I probably could put up for the summer because it is coming to an end. So below my clothing rack, I have a rack of shoes, and I just recently brought my fall boots out because, like I said, summer is ending and it's fall, so I decided to break out all of my boots. And then next to that, here is my dirty clothes hamper, and it's pretty much just a basic dark wood straw hamper thing. And then above that, this is the wall where I basically hang all of my wall decor on because it was kind of just like a big blank white wall. So I decided to hang a lot of my DIYs up and just a few other things that I have bought over the past few weeks. So this chalkboard, I actually DIY'd this, and I just used chalkboard paint, and I painted the frame so it would go with my whole theme. And I love the way this turned out. I can always change the little message on there. This is just really handy to have right beside my bed. Above that, I have another one of those 3D flower frames that I showed you guys earlier. And this one I decided to use purple and white flowers. And then next to that, I have this cute little canvas that says be happy on it. And I actually purchased this from TJ Maxx. And I really love the message and how cute are those little birds. Like, come on guys. Pretty much the most adorable thing ever. Underneath that, I have these 2 little flower pictures, and they have burlap wrapped around the bottom of them. And then next to that, this is a DIY you guys should recognize. I did this in my last room decor video. And then below that, I have another mirror. And I also DIY'd this. Well, I say DIY'd. I really just spray painted the frame, so it's kind of a DIY, but super easy to do. Just an easy way to spice up an old mirror. And as you guys can tell, I really love mirrors in my room. They make the space look a little bit wider, and I like a lot of light in my room, so these bring in more light with my white walls and all of my colorful decorations. So I'm obsessed with mirrors. And now we are moving on to the last little section in my room. This is my bed and my bedside tables, and this probably looks familiar to you guys because this is what I've been filming in front of lately. So I'm going to start with my bedside table over here. I first have this lamp, and it's just white and it has a brown base. Next to that, I have another DIY I have done, and this one's just a yellow vase with this pink flower. And then next to that, I have this adorable picture of my puppy, and guys, Like, she is just the cutest thing ever, and I just can't even get over it. And then below that, I have this candle. So I got this from TJ Maxx, but I'm not burning it at the moment because I have my fall candle lit, and that might be a little too much scent going on. So this one's called Little Black Dress, and I love the way it smells. I like to burn this at night because it's kind of a soothing smell. Next to that, I have my cell phone sitting on my bedside table. I was kind of basing my room off the big painting that is behind my bed, so I painted it this light pink color. And this really detailed knob I ordered from Anthropologie. The knob and my yellow vase up there kind of complement each other. And then in the bottom half of my bedside table, I just keep my camera bag. Okay, so now we are moving on to my bed, and behind it I have this really big painting that I mentioned earlier. It has a lot of pastel colors in it, and it's a little bit of a 3D type of look, and it kind of acts as a headboard. And then here is my bed. So my bedspread is just this white, sort of wrinkly, tiered looking bedspread, and on top of it I have 4 different pillows, and honestly it took me a while to find 4 pillows that I liked together, but I think these all kind of go together very well. Next to my bed I have another bedside table. So on the top of this I have 2 plain white vases, and one has orange flowers and one has yellow flowers, and these just remind me of fall, so I decided to put those out for the season. Below that I have this really cute picture of my boyfriend and I, and we are holding our little baby girl Ellie, and she is a yellow lab for those of you who might have been wondering. And yes, I'm a braggy mom and I love to talk about my baby, so just don't even get me started because I'll probably never shut up. And then in the bottom part of this bedside table I keep this really vintage looking bowl. This is actually the other part to that vase I showed you guys earlier that belonged to my great grandmother. So I decided to put this down here, and it's holding a pair of my sunglasses. And then underneath that I have a couple of magazines that I read on occasion. And on my floor I have this really cute rug that I purchased recently, and it's actually kind of furry. I don't know if you can tell. So it has this beige and white chevron pattern on it, and I kind of think that this just pulls my whole room together. I love the way that this looks with my white walls and my white bedspread. This just kind of gives my room a very classic feeling, and I am in love. Alright guys, that is my entire room tour, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye!